Fueron tantos intentos tras intentos y tú me pagaste con desprecio. Olvídame, no voy a perdonarte. No pienses en volver porque es muy tarde. Perdiste en este juego, te toca pagar el precio. Sufre como yo sufrí, yo ya no vuelvo. Perdiste en este juego, te toca pagar el precio. Sufre como yo sufrí, yo ya no vuelvo. Olvídame, ya logré olvidarte. Perdóname, pero no soy el culpable. Fueron tantos intentos tras intentos y tú me pagaste con desprecio. Olvídame, no voy a perdonarte. No pienses en volver porque es muy tarde. Perdiste en este juego, te toca pagar el precio. Sufre como yo sufrí, yo ya no vuelvo. Perdiste en este juego, te toca pagar el precio. Sufre como yo sufrí, yo ya no vuelvo. Perdiste en este juego, te toca pagar el precio. Sufre como yo sufrí, yo ya no vuelvo. Perdiste en este juego, te toca pagar el precio. Sufre como yo sufrí, yo ya no vuelvo.
Wacky Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered. The real deal. No pre-planning. No chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
Hey, now they can hear us, Bobo. Now they can hear us. Hey.
Eso.
What's going on, everybody? As promised, man,
What's up?
I try never to let you guys down. I'm not going to say that I'm never going to ever let you guys down. But, no, man. Magnifico Siete is in the house. And I'm super, super excited to do this interview. I've been waiting to do this interview since last Wednesday. As soon as we were done with Macizo, I'm like, dude, we got Magnifico Siete next week. And yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that deserves some clapping, man. So if you guys are just tuning in for the first time, I say this every single week. Welcome to Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. My name is Bumper Gomez, and I do this show every single Wednesday, trying to bring you the best in our cultura, the best in our onda tejana, and, you know, getting the musicians to come and relax.
Yeah. Chill out, bro.
Relax a little bit, and for you guys to get to know, you know, where they get their inspiration from, how they got started, all these kinds of things, man. Do they like menudo or do they like barbacoa? Like we can
Se
do,
nota.
yeah, all that stuff, man. So again, guys, thank you guys for joining us. We're gonna have a wonderful evening here with these three amazing gentlemen. They are the Magnifico Siete, but is there 7 in the total in the band?
6 right now. We got
Six,
6
so
right
you're
now.
minus one.
Minus
Yes.
1. Magnifico 6.
So do you just put up a dummy up there to make it Siete?
People do ask, we just let them know what's going on and stuff
Right,
like that.
right. Again, man, real quick, saludos to Mr. Rick Valderrama, Albert Lopez, Leonardo Mendoza, Ino Sepulveda, Juan Narvaez, all the way from Ruskin, Florida, Mr. Joseph Vega. Big hug and a big shout out before I forget to my buddies, the Barbacoa Bandits. The Barbacoa Bandits last week in the mail, they sent me this huge package with some badass seasoning. They even gave me a what do you call an apron with the Barbacoa Bandit logo and some T-shirts and stickers, man. So again, shout out to all my buddies and the whole Barbacoa Bandit team. Thank you guys for tuning in. I was telling these guys, man, it's really, really hard to get the comments and then do the interview.
Right.
But we're going to make it work. These two gentlemen back here, they promised me that they're going to be in the chat
We're gonna
room.
be checking it out, bro.
They're checking it out. So, saludos to Albert Ramirez, Grupo Macizo. They're watching. See, man, you guys have a lot of artists watching. Dude. They want to know.
What's up, Albert?
That's awesome.
They want to know
That's
what
awesome.
Magnifico Siete is up to.
That's awesome, bro.
And Milwaukee is watching. Hopefully, we can bring Magnifico Siete to the Mexican fiesta.
Yeah, we're ready.
yeah, we're ready.
We've
We're
been talking. Hopefully, Fela and her daughter. We can.
That's her daughter. That's right there. Vanessa's right. Vanessa,
go, Vanessa.
make it happen.
Make it happen.
Magnifico
You will-
Siete needs to get up to Milwaukee.
Yes.
So
You won't go wrong with us.
Yeah,
No.
for sure. And shout out to my tia all the way in Fort Worth. My tia, she's always watching every single week. Miss Sylvia Narvaez, thank you for tuning in,
Hello,
tia.
Sylvia.
And
Hello, Sylvia.
Bumper's not drinking because everybody looks to
Well-
right away. But when they look, hey, is Bumper drinking? Because it's gonna depend.
Hey
how
man, it's the middle of the week, but
I know, dude,
That's
but
what we do. We get out of work and then we just to have a few.
Yeah,
beers,
but with my foot, I can't drink.
Awesome.
Shout out to the Tejano historian, to my videographer, photographer, Mr. Felipe Leal. Thank you for tuning in.
What's up, Dad?
So, where is Magnifico Siete from, dude?
Guntown.
Guntown, Gonzales,
Guntown,
Texas.
Texas.
All the 100% of the band?
No.
The originator of the band from Gonzales,
Yeah,
Texas.
yeah. Some are from Gonzales. One of them's from Welder, Nixon,
Divine.
and Divine.
Yeah.
Well, y'all are all within the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not
we're
too
not too
far.
far.
Not too far from each other, man.
Yeah.
So if you guys are barely tuning in, you didn't get to hear the opening song, right? That song right there is what put Magnifico Siete on the map. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. Like, I literally was with my wife cruising, and we have these competitions. Like, I'll look at like, who is that? And she'll wait a minute. I knew it was y'all, right? And I knew the answer I was gonna get from her, right? So we're cruising, and I said, "Hey, so who's this?" She goes, "Hey, what is that? Is that a new Mafia song?" I'm like, "No, it's not La Mafia. You're wrong." She's like, "What? There's no." I said, "Dude, it's not. It's Magnifico Siete." And well, I was hooked. I was hooked, man, and I started just feeling with my friends in the onda, like, hey, dude, these dudes are fucking for real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It took you back, bro. To the 90s.
It not. But here's the thing, bro. What I really want people to take from tonight, one of the main things I want you to take from tonight, like, these dudes are their own guys,
Right.
Like their music is their music, you know. What would you say, Bobo, to the people who say, hey, these dudes sound a lot like La Mafia?
I mean, it's like there's only one mafia. There's only
bro.
one mafia.
There's only one.
There's no way we can, do what those guys do.
Right.
But it's like it's like Joey put it. When you got the same guys that have the same flavor, this is what you're gonna get out of it.
We're from a
Which
small
is
town,
that,
bro.
El pinche mismo mole.
That's right. Yeah, el mole.
Yeah.
If we all eat it, it's gonna sound the same, bro. But take nothing from taking those guys. We all know there's only one mafia, man. I mean, man, I grew up with listening to those guys. Man, I would go see those guys in Seguin. No pagaban la renta. Vámonos al baile, you know. Deja la renta, you know. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go, we're gonna go to the dance, or
or we're gonna pay this bill.
Pagamos la renta, or are we gonna eat or something? Nah, we'll go eat at mom's.
And while he was doing that, I was in the back of my tia's little Astro van, bro. And me and my cousin, Roddy Gonzalez, he's the drummer. Well, he would have one speaker, and I would have the other speaker way in the back. You know how the way in the back where you put the luggage? And we were jamming the La Mafia Explosive album. Yo sé que tú has tenido amores antes. And we were just jamming, dude. And that's how it's like I started. That's when I started just wanting to play Tejano music.
Right.
And that album, dude, it's just like, whoa. And we were in the back. He was doing one speaker. I was laying on the other speaker. And all the way like to Lulin or something, the Watermelon Thumb. They would just have that. It was a cassette back in the day.
Playing over and over.
Dude, and, they would just play it and nonstop. And
Bobo, I'm rude, bro. I didn't even let you introduce your two of your siete or two of your seis from here.
Well, our drummer Drew Rodriguez, he's been with us. What, Drew? How long have you been now?
He's the newest member of the band.
5 months, maybe, or no?
Maybe 6, 5, 6,
6 months.
7.
Yeah.
So
I'm 20.
Introduce yourself, bro.
I'm Drew Rodriguez. I'm from Gonzales, Texas. I'm 20 years old, and I've been playing with these dudes for a few months.
Check this out.
I tried out.
We were going through drummers.
13.
We were looking for
12,
a drummer.
13.
And we had like 5 auditions, and he was one of them. He was in school, so we went through all the auditions. And before the audition, his mom came up to me, and she said, "Please don't tell him, but don't hire him, please, because we want him." We want him to stay in school. Finish school. No kidding. She was afraid he was gonna pick up our money.
She was being a mom, bro.
Yeah, she was being a mom. She was being a mom. And I didn't tell him, but man, he had beat everybody, and the guys wanted him already because we could mold him to what we wanted, He
didn't have any bad habits yet.
No bad habits. Nobody. He's done picked up the bad habits already, with these guys.
No, that's always a good thing, man. You know what I mean? When you get a young artist like that, they're not set in their ways.
Yeah.
And the creativity is still, they're just not set in their ways, man. And hey, you know what? We don't like that. Okay, well, let me change it up.
No,
you get some guys that are like, hey, bro, what do you mean you don't like it? That's the way I play.
Right,
that's it.
Right, yeah.
So,
but he's come along.
But he's familiar. He's familiar. With me.
What's your first love? What's your first love of
instruments?
Yeah, no, like music, the genre type of music.
Oh man, rock. But
typical drummer.
I don't remember when I learned how to play. I was a baby, so it was just what I heard on TV and what was around town, which was them or David, or just hearing stuff on TV, some rock or rap, anything that I could, keep a beat to.
Yeah.
I just been playing my whole life though. I can't remember when I picked it up.
Wow.
And then I met these dudes, and then man, finally I get to play with them when I couldn't, when I was in junior high or high school when I tried out, which was probably a good idea.
We watched them grow up,
Yeah, they watched.
He's from Gonzales.
I would go and watch them play.
So how big is Gonzales, bro?
7,000.
7,000.
That's
nothing there, man.
That's
Is there a Whataburger there?
Oh yeah, that's Whataburger.
And a Dairy Queen?
And Dairy
Queen, a Sonic.
That's all you need, dog. That's all you need.
We didn't go Chick-fil-A.
He's doing really good, man. He's solid.
Catching on.
He's got it already, bro.
So 20 years old, drummer.
Man, hey, hold on, but before we move on, and I'll look at him, and I'll give him some. Come on, Drew, but hey, man, he's doing good, bro. I want him to think that I'm not getting mad at you, bro. I just want you. You know. I know that. You know.
I know that.
Hey, Bubba said you can't blow.
I'm singing and I look back at him and
you're making me grow.
Hey,
that's right, brother. I'm just helping you, bro.
You can't blow smoke up his ass. He's got to let him know. You got to let him know that he's not there yet, right?
Yes.
That's good, bro.
But he's doing good, bro.
That's badass. And yourself, bro?
My name is Ino Sepulveda. My real name is Inocencio, but
Inocencio.
Yeah, but I caught hell that name. I'm named
So
after my grandpa.
So what does everybody call you in the band?
Ino.
Ino. That's easy.
Yes.
Ino and Dave. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
And you play
Keyboards,
keyboards,
Oh,
man.
hey, I play keyboards.
I
Hey,
play
check this out. Me and my family.
Here we go.
Me and my family one day after church. It's been 20 plus years. We went to go eat in Gonzales. We were in Gonzales after church.
I was a dishwasher.
He was a dishwasher for Golden Corral, and he had I didn't know anything about him, and we were eating. Me and my family were eating at Golden Corral, and somebody tapped me on the shoulder. I said, "Hey, what's up?" And he just, "Hey, I play keyboards." Okay, well, all right. Well, thanks for for letting me know. So then he went to the back, and I'm still eating, and then somebody taps me on the shoulder again. "Hey, I play keyboards." He just kept on, and I said, "Man, who's this dude? I don't know who he is, but he keeps telling me."
Pero el vato toca keyboards.
Pero el vato toca keyboards. Hey, check it out, bro. He had, and I said, "All right, well, you know what? Let me let you,
Casio,
let me
man.
see what you got, bro."
Yeah.
And he had a little Casio, bro.
It wasn't mine. It was my brother's.
It was a
man.
little Casio. But hey, man, this dude already had his flavor, bro. He had this flavor
told you.
already.
Hey, so
He had this flavor
Bobo,
already.
Magnifico Siete has been around how long?
Magnifico Siete?
Yeah.
Since 2013.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
2013.
And before 2013, you've been a musician your whole life? You've been
I
singing?
started singing since I was 13. I played with the local band there in Gonzales called Grupo Class. Shout out to Greg Ramirez.
Greg Ramirez, Red Room Records.
Red Room Records.
And
Grupo
Anthony-
what?
Anthony
Class?
Vega.
Grupo
Anthony
Class.
Vega. Mahogany.
Yeah.
Class.
So
13, yeah, started at 13, and then I played with those guys, and I got kicked out of the band, not even knowing that it was our last gig, But that's so they say that it didn't ever happen like that they had it planned, but it was, and I didn't know it was our last gig, and I said, "Man, did John?"
What up, Albert?
Huh?
My bad.
Oh, okay.
Telling Albert what's up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so anyway, I got kicked out of the band, and those guys still say, "No, we didn't do that." Anyway, I got kicked out of the band, and I didn't do nothing for a while, and me and David Dianda from Excelencia were really good friends, right, at that time, which we're still good friends now. And he said, "You know what? Get you a band, bro, and I'll help you out." So that's when I got Eno and some other guys out of Gonzales, and so
David helped you out?
Yeah, David. So we started opening for David, and he took us everywhere, bro. And we had that same
sound, yeah.
Yeah. And that was Grupo Adelante. And then we just parted ways. We went on, and we didn't do anything anymore. And then when Leonard and when Oscar and Leonard, when Leonard went off on his own, I went with Leonard Gonzalez y Los Magnificos. I was doing he had two singers, one guy that was doing all the original stuff, and I was doing all the Mafia stuff. But hell, we were playing more Mafia than we were doing, the Los Magnificos stuff.
Bobo, have you ever met Oscar?
No. Just by shaking his hand, and that's it, bro. But no, I haven't.
Mando?
Tampoco. Man, I would love to, really meet the guy, man. Dude, I look up to those guys, man. Like I said, I have every freaking cassette of Mafia, and everything. Everything I have, but no, I have not met him. Not, just a real quick handshake from, hey, this is so and so, but not really. Hey, this is Leroy from Magnifico Siete, and then, maybe he does know about me or us. I don't know, but
oh man, you're on the charts, bro. They got.
Bro, I would love to meet him and let him know that, man, we're here to, just keep on pushing what we love, and him inspiring us for that style that they have, bro. Because
and see, that's what I'm saying. You're very like. You're okay with that, like for whatever anybody wants to say. Oh, they're again, that's just their style. They're not copying.
Right.
They're not copying the songs. Just
Así sale. Así
And,
sabes.
and your voice like that, like it's always been Oscar.
It's
always
always
been.
like that, bro.
It's like-
I remember when we had Adelante and we were playing with Excelencia and we were opening up, and I was on Joey's drum set because our drummer was running late, and those guys walk
Not
in
me.
and they can hear, hey man, this dude sounds like Oscar, but it's been like that forever, bro. Not that I'm trying to. That's just
your voice.
That's just the way my voice is. And everywhere up to last weekend, everywhere we go, they compare us to Mafia. And man, dude, put out Oscar, Oscar. And then some of the feedbacks that we get on our singles off of YouTube, this guy sounds like Oscar and stuff, and stuff. But I mean, it's an honor, bro. I love it, But hey, there's, like I said, there's only one Mafia, one Oscar. But man, I mean, así canto,
Yeah, I mean, I tell you, you guys played in Beeville, not too long ago.
Right.
And there was some people earlier today. They'd hit me up like, "Yo, Bump, we saw these dudes in Beeville, and these dudes rock."
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
I've yet to see you guys actually live. I mean, I got all your music on my phone, right? But I've yet to actually like see you guys perform live.
Yeah.
Are you guys playing anywhere locally soon?
Friday,
we'll be in Goliad.
Friday, we're in Goliad with Marcos and the homeboys.
The homeboys. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
dude.
The
Stay
homeboys.
as far away from the homeboys you can, dude. Those guys are a party and a half, bro. Shout out to all my buddies, the homeboys. They actually were in here about the weekend I broke my leg. They were in the studio,
That's
crammed
awesome,
up in
man.
here, and then they were rehearsing for their new album.
Oh, okay.
And so they were here, dude, Saturday and Sunday, chingándole all day, dude. And I tell people, I got a new admiration for musicians, bro, because, I don't think people really realize how much work it takes into making an
Oh
album.
my God, it takes a lot of work, bro.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of work.
A
You
lot
wanna
of
quit,
work.
You want to quit? I don't know how many times, bro. You know what I mean? He's just.
We get mad at one another because
Yeah.
it's just not going right, and we got to walk away for a little while and get back at it. But it takes a lot of work, man.
Dude, I don't hear the difference. Like Bob from the Bomba, I always say,
Yeah.
I didn't hear
yeah.
a difference in one of them.
But yeah,
So,
Friday we'll be in Goliad, and Saturday we're in Waxahachie. We have two shows in
Dude, the Waxahachie is a free one, right?
yeah, they're all free. It's all Cinco de Mayo celebrations.
Hey, with the Iconics.
So
right?
no-
The Iconics.
Well,
Shout out
with the
to Joe.
Iconics-
Hey,
I'm again.
Iconics.
We're still getting
Much
paid,
love,
though.
Joe.
We still get paid.
Yeah, we're getting paid. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, but here's the thing though. Like, I mean, if you guys want to go out and see a group and hey, save a buck, this is the weekend to do it. I mean, I know there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of stuff going on in San Antonio. There's a lot of stuff going on all weekend. And so you guys are going to be in Waxahachie and Goliad Friday.
Waxahachie, we have to drive back to Victoria.
Friday.
Yeah.
Goliad Friday, Saturday, Waxahachie. We go on at 5. We get off at 6:30. So we got 30 minutes to tear down, and we got to leave from Waxahachie and go to Victoria because we go on at midnight over there.
In Victoria.
So it's like it's
God.
like
Yes,
4.5 hours. It's like 5. They say it's 5 hours. I'm getting a lot of bitching from everybody. You're not gonna make it, because they say it's gonna take 5 hours. No, hombre, le pongo la pata de fierro.
Pata de fierro.
Y vámonos, But yeah, we'll be in Waxahachie
Hey,
and we're
but
gonna
I
take
don't
off
want to
to-
jinx you, Bobo, but when you play at free events, dude, that timing ain't always on time.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that. Hey, but we're the first.
Pancho, what's up, dog?
But we're the first band to go up, so I can.
Oh, then you're good,
I'm
you're good.
Yeah, I'm not the second band or nothing. We're the first band, so we can go up there, make it happen. And I told the guys, 30 minutes, get your stuff down. We'll make sure that we get. I fuel up before we leave. You know,
You'll be
like
good.
that, and we'll go.
People are asking, Bobo, if people want Magnifico Siete merchandise, where can they? If like, so the guy, I know the personally the guy asking lives out of the state of Texas, so where could he go?
Hit me up on Facebook.
On Messenger?
On Messenger,
Yeah.
Facebook Messenger. We got new merchandise. We got new shirts. It's shirt like this, and we got 3 different styles of caps, and we have koozies.
Hell
cups,
yeah, man.
CDs for sale también. But yeah, hit me up on Messenger. The shirts are 20, the caps are 30, the koozies are
3 hours.
5, and the cups are $30 también.
El vato tiene todo,
Ya
no?
tengo todo. My wife got everything lined up and everything. But yes, just hit me up on Messenger. Tell me what size you need. From small, we got to 4X también, you know.
I got you.
The big boys want some shirts también, you know.
Yeah, I always get shit, man, because the lady who makes my shirts, like, she'll say, like, hey, and I'll say, okay, give me up to 2X. And I get out to someone like, Bump, I need a 3X or 4X. And I feel like shit. I'm like, hey, bro, you could try the 2. And it ain't going to fit, dog. Okay, cool. So,
shout out to anybody who's watching from Gonzales. I think I saw my cousin on here. My cousin Mike.
Shout out to La Chismosa 210. She's watching. I don't know if you guys know.
Yes,
you know La
Hey,
Chismosa 210?
How are you?
Yes.
So, no, man. So Tejano music right now, bro, is we were talking a little bit off the, before we were on the air. I do these interviews, for the love of music, man. And we were talking, and when he was telling me he's 20 years old, that I love that. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling Bobo, man, just a little bit on the show. When I started the show,
Let me stop you real quick.
Dale.
He keeps saying Bobo.
my bad.
No. You're good. It's just probably nobody knows. He's saying who's.
Do I gotta call you that now?
No. He said, everybody's probably wondering who. My name is Leroy Camarillo.
Yeah.
And my wife's side of the family, they all call me Uncle Bobo. They
Ah,
call me Bobo, and you got Bobo.
yeah, because Joey's one of my best friends. Yeah.
Joey Jimenez. Shout out to him. Shout out to Joey. What's up, brother? He
What up,
calls
Joey?
He calls me.
My
He calls
dog.
me Bobo also. So you keep saying Bobo. I have no problem with people calling me that. But yes, but go ahead, brother. Thank
Thank you,
sorry to
Pancho.
interrupt.
Love y'all, man.
No.
But that's where Bobo comes from.
So you were talking like so the show, right? When I started this show, it used to be like 80% male, all over the age of 35. And I didn't pay attention no more. Like I did it one time, like, man. But lo and behold, this is the great thing. Those of you that continue to watch week in and week out, we're 52-48, 52 male, 48 female.
Wow.
And we're starting to get that 22 years up and over. So
That's awesome.
it's
That's
gone
awesome,
down.
That's
so
awesome.
to me, that's great. Like people are starting to pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm wanting. We got that old style, but modern, and I just don't want to cater to the like the people around.
I like
my
the
age.
oldies. I like the oldies.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
oldies. Yeah, I'm wanting the 20-year-olds and the 30s.
Yeah.
To feel what we're doing, and that's good that you're saying that. That,
Yeah, no, definitely, man. And I just, hey guys, don't mind the big old foot. I'm just trying to get a little comfortable, man. The fact that you guys, exactly what you just said, Bobo, is that, I'm gonna call you Uncle
Yeah, that
Bobo.
one
Do
was
shit.
fine.
You'll fit right in.
man. Yeah.
So you've said it already like 3 times since you've been on the show. Yes, it's similar, but you consider it a style. But the great part of the style is that it's still yours.
Yeah.
It's it's still Magnifico Sietes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's one of the cuates was on here, Emiliano Gana.
Hey,
He's like,
Emily.
hey, where's Jesse
What's up,
Perales
dog?
at? He said, where's
Jesse.
Jesse Perales at? He said, Magnifico Siete opened up for Mas several times. These dudes jam.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, thanks a lot, brother.
You know what I
Thanks,
mean?
Thank you,
thanks a
Emmy.
lot.
You jam too, dog.
Yeah.
Shout out
Watching you and
to
Joaquin and Larry.
Angelique and the Velvet Band. They're watching. Ricky Reyes watching from East Texas.
up, Ricky?
Ronnie Delgado, Juan Narvaez, keep pushing the new music.
Ronnie.
Rudy H watching on YouTube. For everybody, I always forget about my lovers, or my people, my love, the love that you guys give me from YouTube.
Shout out to
Shout
Ronnie.
out to everybody.
What's up, brother?
Bobo, what is something that you think that the Onda is lacking right now? And that's an open-ended question. It's not a, you know what I mean? Like, you grew up. I mean, you're probably the same age as me. So you know, our version of Tejano music in the late '80s and early '90s was, I mean, and mid '90s was just on another level. And I talk about it on quite a bit of episodes. I talk about it, but I like to get the perspective of the artist, right? Like you guys that have been around, you guys that are out there grinding, doing it. What's you? I mean, what do we? And I'm not saying we want to get it back to the '90s because that's not right. Right. Music. I've heard plenty of my friends, producers. You know, they all say Gabriel Zavala is one of them. He always says like, "Hey man, music's in waves." Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like right now we're on a up part of the wave, and so I think a lot of older people they dig you right away because of the style, right? Because of the mafia style. Right. But as a fan, I dig you because it's that style, but it's new.
Right. It's
but you always want to go back to who you used, you know, how things were, man. You know what I mean?
I get that, but at the same time, I always say that our fans sometimes our Tejano fans are very close-minded.
Yeah, they are.
Right? Because they don't want the new stuff. They don't want to hear. Yeah, they don't want to hear anything new because it's like, oh, it's not. I don't like it. Well, shit. How do we grow? How does the music grow? So what's your take, Bobo? Before I'll ask everybody, but I'm gonna ask you.
Go with Go ahead.
You try to find yourself, bro. You know what I mean? I don't. This world can change you. It can take you different places, man. But you want to find yourself. That's what everybody wants to do. You know, as you grow. You know, you grow, and then you learn things. But you always, the main thing is to find yourself. And I think the style that we're doing and the things like going back, it brings you back to where everything was okay, man.
Where it started.
Everything was felt right. You know what I mean? And that's just everybody. You know, the world's going too fast, man. Everybody's moving, and it's just when you just it takes you back to that peace of mind, bro. You know, and that's what I think, bro.
I got you.
If it makes sense.
I'm a hired gun, you know. I love the music.
Dave's like, you tell me what to play music and give me my paycheck at the end of the day. I'll play.
That's what I'm gonna tell you. I love music.
So Bobo, you know, kind of in a way, going off of what Eno said, you know, people. I don't know. Like, do you think? Do you think you push the envelope on some songs? Is there some songs that have come across you that maybe you thought about recording? You're like, hey, I don't know, man, because people might not think this is right. Or does every song that you get or you think about putting on an album, does it have to fall in that estilo? Like you're not gonna veer from that style.
I can tell. It's hard for me to veer from there, bro.
You have that. There's this like
these guys want to try something, and I don't. I want to stay in that. You know what I mean?
You see, he is part of what we're talking about. the fan base, right? Like,
yes.
But you know, I think you guys have enough base already that you could fuck around and try something new.
I think we can.
You know what I mean? You could throw something new and people would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the example I always give is like Intocable, man. Like, you know, Intocable, every album from the last 15 albums that they've had, right? Last 15 years, or, you know, just say last 15 years. I don't know how many albums, but anytime I hear the album, and, you know, now everybody drops music by singles, right? Or nobody gives like the whole album. They do like 2 or 3 singles and then they let the whole album go. Oh, yeah. But every time that I've gotten the whole album and I played it, it takes me 2 or 3 days before I want to listen to it again. Because I'm like,
I'm like that too.
I'm like, dude, what the fuck were they thinking? I know. Like, this is not what I don't like this.
Right.
But then I play it again.
You know
and
what?
Then it's like, you know what? Grows on you. You're like, dude, that's a badass song.
You know what band did that to me all the time? Palominos, I love them, man. But like when they would put their albums out, it was like, you know, it would like I would hear it and it was like, you know, it's always good to me. But you know, it's like it's a little different. But you start hearing it, you know, it's like damn, it's freaking badass, bro.
But what you guys have started, a lot of bands can't do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna blow a little smoke up y'all's ass here, right? So when you said Palominos, Palominos is one of those groups that the minute you hear the accordion, you already know it's Palomino's song.
Oh, yeah.
It
I
could
love
be brand
Palominos.
new. It could be 20
Shout out
years
to
old.
my dad and
As soon
Rich.
as it come in, you know it's Palominos.
Right away.
Palominos.
I mean, as soon as that accordion hits, you know who it is.
yeah.
I think you guys fall in that realm right now. As soon as you start hearing the keys or hearing the way the music's flowing,
We call it the meow meow.
the
you know that's what we call it.
oh, hey, so Magnifico Siete shirts in the front, meow
Meow,
meow,
meow.
in the back.
Con un gato. Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah,
So,
but
no, man. Let's see. Hey, guys, Tejano in the '80s and '90s was the bomb. Everybody likes the style of that style of Tejano. We know, Gracie. We know.
Those were the good times, bro. That's
Yeah.
when everything, the world was right, man. Everything, you know.
shout out to Gracie and Sean Zambrano that are tuning in. They're from our
Hey, Sean.
hometown, bro.
Hey, Gracie.
They're real big fans of
Oh,
ours,
yeah.
Sean and Gracie.
Oh, yeah, what's
shout
up,
out to
Sean?
them.
They have very close, similar
Love you,
sound
Sean.
to
Gracie.
Mafia, but it's all good for this dude. So if you're just tuning in, man, again, tonight, my guest tonight right here, I forgot to even give him some love. I forgot to give him a little bit of love right here. Just in case you didn't know, that's who it is.
Shout out to Joe Amaguer. Thanks, bro.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. And
My sister-in-law Catherine is watching. I don't know if my son and my wife are watching, but hello, hon, and hello, shorty.
Get in the hat.
Bobo, in all the years that you've been, with when you were with the other groups, you got let go. You know, how did it feel when you?
Like
No. When did you say to yourself like, hey man, I want to start this group, and we're gonna call it Magnifico?
Bro, when
Siete?
you're a musician, you have that itch, bro. You can't let it go. You can't. There's something in it. When I got kicked out, it's like, man, ya me andaba. I need a band, I need to do something because that itch is there, man. And it wasn't very long after that, me and my wife used to hang around with David and his wife, and I just had that itch. I would go get on stage with David. I would do a few songs.
When
with
you say
him.
David
Yanda,
okay.
Excelencia.
Yeah.
And and that's when he said, he said, bro, get you a band, and now I'll help you out, But you get that itch, man, and it's hard. It's hard to let that itch go, which it won't never go. Cabrón.
No, it is. So I'm gonna ask you again. How did the Magnifico Siete? How did you pick that name? Drum roll.
Let me see if I should. Man, I like that. I don't know if I should or not. Well, no, it's nothing. Let me let you go. I'll tell you. Let me let you. And then I'm going to answer your question by me having. And I have to tell you the story how it went.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How that came about. We had Adelante. Adelante had broke up at that time, and it was no. I think we were still going. We just didn't have that many gigs going, and it was me and Nacho Puente, which is our guitar player. Shout out to Nacho if you're watching today. If you're watching, bro. Nachito, he's our guitar player. Jesse Mejia, shout out to you, brother. Also, he's our bass player, and we had some other guys in the band. Jesse Perales, which is an original member from La Mafia, and Adam Mosqueda, another original. Those two guys, and I think from what they were telling me, I'm malo. Those and Leonard, if I'm not mistaken, those guys had a show, but they needed the other guys. They needed the other guys. They needed a singer. They needed a bass player. They needed what we had. So like we're real good friends with those guys. We didn't really know Jesse too good, but we were really good with Adam. So Adam gives me a phone call. He says, "Hey Leroy, I need your help. Me and Jesse got a gig here. Can y'all help us out?" And pues hell yeah, it's freaking Adam and Jesse Mafia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we didn't even get together. We talked on the phone. They gave us a song list. We learned nothing but Pura Mafia, which we already know, bro. Cause that's our shit,
Yeah.
And so we learned Mafia and we learned Excelencia because those guys were part of Excelencia also. Mm-hmm. So we get together and we do this one gig, just one night in Pearland, Texas. And Adam had the name Magnifico Siete. So so we did the show, and man, it turned out badass, bro. And wow, look what we got here. So then it stayed like that, and then we did another show, and then we did another show, and
So it left a good flavor in your mouth.
sure did. And this is where we're at now. Adam, Adam, because of health reasons, he couldn't be with us anymore, and then that's when we had to get, our drummer stuff, and then, and then it goes on like,
Right.
it goes on. But that's how Magnifico Siete came about. We had to help, we got together with those guys, and we've been together ever since. And Perales is still with us,
But dude, it's like you said, right? Like musicians, like you just gotta love what you do, and
right.
and it just happened. Like, look, you know what I mean? These dudes called you.
I would never think that I would be Jesse Perales would be in a band with me and Adam. You know what I mean?
It just went,
By me,
went.
checking them out when I was 16, 17, 18, bro, going to see Gene, to see Mafia,
Nacho,
and now
too.
with these guys, bro. Man, it's an awesome feeling, bro. And you get to hear all the stories with those guys. Jesse's up to today, bro. He tells us stories, and it's good to hear, man, because
That's badass, man. I can only imagine. I mean, like again, those dudes back in the day. I mean, that was rock star status, bro.
Oh yes, they were, man.
You know what I mean? It was rock star status, and I tell people all the time. I do this Keeping Up with Bumper show, and I like going backstage, talking to the groups, and
Yeah.
I could imagine myself doing that show, 30 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Hombre, bro, I'd probably be dead.
Right.
Exactly.
And I'd probably be dead in a creek somewhere upside.
Yes.
Put
You know
on
what I mean?
censored, buddy. Put on
Yeah,
censored.
censor. You know what I mean?
Good
But
days, though.
nowadays it's very chill, very like they're back there sipping
Yeah.
on a water bottle, and like, hey, we're just waiting to come on stage. And but you know what, Bobo is. I think the people really on that right now. They really dig you guys.
That's
They
awesome.
really dig
good.
you guys. One, because the sound draws you right away. As soon as you guys hear the sound, it's like, oh, you have to check. Like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
I never heard that Mafia song before.
I read some of the comments on YouTube and said, people are saying, it's Mafia, and it's not, But it's awesome, bro. I mean, I love, I love it, man.
So one of the comments out here is they want to hear a Bobo story, dude. I don't know. It's like they want to hear like, is there anything crazy that's ever happened to you on the road?
Nah, we better. You see that green board?
You see that green board right there, buddy?
No.
You like that green
I
soundboard?
like that green soundboard, bro.
Every guest that's watching right now is laughing, they have their hands together right now.
I
like that green board,
I like
dude.
that green board.
No, hey, so what can we expect, dude, when we go to see Magnifico Siete? I mean, you guys put on a badass show. I mean, from my friends at Viva, they said you guys put on a badass show. Again, if they're guests that I've seen, I'm all over. Like, hey, I've seen these guys live. Sometimes it happens. I haven't seen these guys live. I've been playing the shit out of their music, but I haven't seen them live. So what can we expect, dude, in a live show?
Well, hell, it all depends on who's running the sound, man.
Yeah.
We're not that far yet, bro. You know what I mean? I love when
If
we get
you
to.
come
I love
in-
when we get gigs where the sound is fucking
It's
badass.
there.
It's there because it shows who we supposed to be. But we
Right.
still get them
Right.
fucking gigs where they,
Well, you know,
the sound ain't that good.
a
so,
lot
bro,
of people say
we
like,
ain't there yet. You know what I mean?
when you're the opening band, you're never going to sound better than the
yeah.
closing
No,
band.
I
guinea pig.
understand, but they give us that sound that we want to hear, and
Yeah.
when we're on the sound system like that, we can hang in there too. You put us on a good sound system
Yep.
with those guys, we can hang, bro.
You know, I had Panchito here, G-Man, I had Rogelio, I had JD from David Lee, I had all these dudes at one time in here.
Pancho. What about Pancho?
Panchito? Yeah, Panchito. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Pancho.
So they were all on here. I'm glad you said that, dude. A big abrazo fuerte to Panchito.
Panchito.
His son was in a coma, and he came to. He just came to this week.
That's awesome. Man.
So shout out to him. I might see him tomorrow. I'm debating whether I'm going to go out tomorrow and fight the crazy crowd here.
We'll
at,
keep you in prayers, but
for
shout
sure,
out to
man.
Pancho.
Somebody's
he's
sing
good to
sing the chorus of Quédate porfa. Quédate. They want you to sing the chorus to Quédate.
Somebody was asking.
Quédate. Where's the chorus at? You know.
Si ya
no te tengo conmigo, si ya no te quiero conmigo, quiero decirte que no necesito un momento más de tu cariño.
Damn.
There you go. Talking about.
Quédate. That's our new single.
It's new to y'all. It's new to y'all, but this song has we did it about 20 years ago.
This song is This song was one of the groups that started Adelante.
It's a 20-something-year-old song.
It's like a 20 man. It's an old song, but we gave it a different flavor. We added, it's all there, but we added a little bit more flavor to it, which is modern. And this is what A shout out to Gilbert Cáceres if you're watching. Chris Perez, Roddy Rodriguez, and Roberto Reina.
Gonzalez.
Thank you guys.
A ver.
Yeah. Hey, dude. You know what?
Bro, I died.
Is it it? That's it?
Dude. Bro, you know what story was that?
Hold on, let's. I mean, no, bro. I mean, that's our new single.
Quédate con todas las cosas que llevas contigo. Si ya no quiero tu cariño,
vete, ya no quiero
estar contigo. Lo que me hiciste entre mis ojos, explico que te he perdido. Si ya no te quiero conmigo, si ya no te tengo conmigo, quiero decirte que no necesito
un momento más
de tu cariño.
Wow. If you guys haven't downloaded that yet, that song is called Quédate. It's brand new, just released last month. Quédate, Magnifico Siete. Make sure you guys check it out. I like that jam, dude.
20-something years ago, bro. I bought my first professional keyboard, the M1. Because I was using that Casio.
Right.
I got me a M1 Core, man. And I was living with my grandparents, and we had a garage. And, man, we had puro moreno in that garage, But I had me a little spot. I had me a little spot where I can mess around. So, man, dude, I would stay up like all night, dude. I would get my brother to buy me a couple of chords, man. And I would be in there, man. And then I would, one night I was just,
So you wrote that?
No, I didn't write it. They wrote it, but the idea.
Another guy wrote.
What I would do is I would make leads. I would make a bunch of leads.
He would make the leads.
I would make
and we would come in.
Yeah, see, I would make like
too,
leads and a little bit of the chorus.
You know what's crazy?
But I would take it to them, and then they would.
Everybody does shit differently. Like literally when I was telling you the homeboys were here recording, dude. I sat here and watched Elias sit right over there in the corner, dude, and Ernie Bravo on the accordion would be like, and then Elias would be like, hey, hold up, do that one more time, but add whatever to it, and then he would do it, boom, 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 play it again, and then Para would get on the bajo, and he would pick up off the accordion.
Fabian,
Fabian Para, and so we for me watching that, dude, was amazing. And then el otro está allá with a pin. in a, like a
in the making, bro.
scratchy
It's like
paper.
in the making.
Dude, and he's
You're
like
a part of that, bro. You
He's
know what I
like
mean?
boom, boom.
That's what we did. That's what
He
we
writes a
used to do.
phrase and then a phrase, and he goes, "Hey, how about this?" Da 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 da. And then I'm like,
That's exactly
"You
the
got
way
a
we did
fucking
it.
song, bro!"
That's the
Like,
way we did it.
Yeah, we would do it like that. I would show up.
Exactly.
We would show up to practice. I was like, "Look, bro, these are
He
some
would
leads.
come up with
These are
the
some
leads,
leads that came
and
with,
we
man."
would fit it. We would-
And we would go off, da-na-na, you know, da-na-na, and then here's quédate, you know.
No, it would start off where like this is the way I want it to go. Na 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 na
And we
na
would
na
just-
na 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 na, and ahí estamos, and then we go
We
back
were just
again
writing.
and quédate contigo, and then na 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 na, because you're getting to all the lyrics, you know. But así,
hey, Bobo, and you spoke Spanish since you were little?
hombre.
Every artist, dude. Hey, bro.
I just learned from my parents, you know. They
Yeah, what
my
you
aunts and
pick up? Yeah,
uncles,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
But
So when you write the music, how do you know that it's correct? Then
I'll get it checked from a good friend of mine, Gerardo Alvarez. Shout out to him.
Shout
yeah.
out.
so he writes and be like, "Hey, Bobo,
I'll write it, Tex-Mex, and then we'll get it changed, and then it'll come up with the words that mean the same, but the words that strong, you know, they got more meaning,
Right.
More meaning to it, you know. And
you know Tejano music. We get from our family across the river. We get a lot of from regional Mexican artists. They're like, man, Tejano music is very. Our lyrics are very basic.
Yes.
Right. We don't go into deep detailed
Right,
stories.
exactly,
Right.
That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, we don't.
It's amor.
Because that's how we talk it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's who we are. It's what we know, right? We're not gonna give you this extravagant Spanish word. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
And if we don't have a word for it, we'll just make it
We'll
up.
make it up. You know how La Raza is. We'll figure something out, man.
Vas a parquear allá. Parquear
Yeah.
is
Oh
not.
my God, I've learned a whole bunch of words. We say carro. There's no carro. It's coche. You know, and stuff. I mean, I've
Yeah,
learned a
for
lot.
sure. I mean,
El aeroplano. ¿Qué es eso?
Avión.
Es avión. Right? You know? I mean, yeah.
dude, but you know
crazy,
what,
bro,
man? You'd be surprised in how many people don't know that. Like, it's just part of living here in
Right.
South Texas. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
We're not too down south.
And Tejano music is ours.
Right.
We can do whatever the hell we want with it. You know what I'm saying? It's who we are. Who are you to tell us what we can't sing? But now you get people like Bobby Pulido. He's really big on lyrics. He's really big on like Tejano music. We need to start getting a little more detailed in which is cool. You know, some people are doing it, some people aren't. But it's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? What's your average age of if you guys don't mind me asking, what's the average age of the band members?
Well,
I mean, I know he helps you out bringing down the age.
Yeah,
Right?
it goes from 20 to West Pedales 80 or 70.
Damn,
That's
dog.
Pedales.
no, Pedales like maybe 62, you know, in probably early 50s.
So y'all are about
And
a
I don't
40.
know.
You're about a 40.
40.
I'm
average.
44.
40
I'm 44. Yeah.
I'm 53, I think, something like that.
I put I. Is that what
Por
happens
ahí.
when you hit 50? You just stop forgetting, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna do this anymore, man.
yes.
La Reina de Mundo is a jam.
That's an old Cornelio Reina song, bro. We love
Yes.
Cornelio Reina, man. That song we got from Cornelio Reina. I go in his, I'll go on YouTube, bro, and because I love the way he writes and his style. You know, he's got a lot of songs that fit our style. You know,
Hell yeah.
Hey,
How's it go?
and speaking of that, like when we play all our songs live,
Yeah.
they're solid.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah,
if you haven't seen us, you know,
Well, everybody
Check it.
that has seen you guys on here. I mean, I don't think somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, those guys fucking suck." You know what I mean?
You always got that guy. but
The
it's
people
okay.
on here,
It's okay, man.
the people on here, they're like, "Hey, dude, these
Yeah,
dudes
thank you.
rock."
It's the-
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
It's the fans, bro.
Shout out to
You
Lupe
know?
Martinez,
Hey,
all the
Lupe.
way out in West Texas,
What's up,
watching on
Lupe?
YouTube, man. Thank you for watching. He likes to go back and forth on Facebook and YouTube. On one, he's Evan, on the other one, he's Lupe.
Shout out
so
to-
it's to Lupe. And shout out to all my
Lupe,
brothers
what's
at
up,
Grupo
dog?
Asalto.
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 Hey, have you guys heard of them? Jordan Rodriguez.
Well, I have heard of them because Joey's he's helped them out a few times, but I haven't heard. I haven't seen those guys.
Jam too, man. They really jam. Bobo, where do you want to go with your band, bro?
Get a Grammy, bro.
Yeah, I want a Grammy.
That's my home screen.
We're gonna.
That's my home screen.
Our EP should be out next week. We're gonna have it. We're gonna submit it. It's got to be submitted by the end of May, and I got to get with Eddie Perez, and he's gonna help us out.
Shout out to Eddie Perez, man.
Yes,
Great
sir.
guy.
Shout out. Yes, he is. He's the one that's helping us. He's gonna help me get everything rolling, and I got to get with him as soon as
to get it looked at for a Grammy.
Right.
You know, so Bobo, I love your answer.
Hey,
dude.
not even just being nominated, bro.
But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I love your answer because a lot of people be like, well, man, I want to be out there. I want to get out there. I want to gig. I want to go here. I want to go there. Your answer, all of y'all at the same time, is a fucking Grammy.
A Grammy.
Period.
Bro. A Grammy.
And you
we might have just gotten started. Well, I mean, we've been playing, but the pandemic really did it for us, bro. Shout out to our manager, Myra D.
Myra
D. Yeah, I know Myra. Yeah, hell yeah. Good people.
She works her ass off, dude.
When the pandemic started, she said, let's shove it in their face because nobody could go to the dances. Everything was shut down. We'll put singles out.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
That's why we're doing
by the
singles.
time everything is opened up, they're going to know
who you got.
They know.
And it's been working.
She did it because Myra D is, I'm part of her email list.
Oh, man.
So anything new that comes across Myra, she is shoving it down our throats for
good,
sure.
bro.
Awesome.
She's our manager. Shout out to her. Yeah, she does. She does a lot of good things for us. But yeah, bro, I mean, we've just been on the air here a couple of years, but I'm okay with it, bro, because our stuff's on the radio, and that's what I've wanted. And my stuff, I think our stuff got a lot of potential, bro.
But how do you feel? How do you feel when you're cruising down Gonzales somewhere,
I'm just
and then
bro.
you hear Magnifico Siete song, or you walk into somewhere and you hear it in the background?
I cheese it, bro. I turn it up, finally, hey, my hands is on the radio, bro. hey, y'all be quiet, man.
Do you sing along?
Nah, I don't sing along. Maybe. Si estoy solo, sí. And my wife and my son, man, as soon as they hear it, they get excited. They get excited also.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
It's very awesome.
I always, I like to ask artists that, like, how did you feel, or do you remember where you were at the first time you heard yourself on the radio?
No, I don't remember where I was at.
You know?
Yeah, no, I don't. I was just.
Oh, I mean, we heard a lot of people saying, "Man, we heard your song on the radio. We heard your song on the radio," and I was like, "Wait, I don't hear it." And then one time I was in a car too. I don't know where we were going out of town, probably to San Marcos or something, and then I heard it and I jammed it too. All with my family. It's an awesome feeling, bro.
Oh, it's gotta be, bro. I mean, I could just imagine, what it's like. You know what I'm saying? To hear yourself on the radio for thousands of people to hear, man.
It's taken us a long time, bro. Yeah. But we're finally on the radio, and I'm good with it, bro. I'm good.
You're good with it.
I'm good with it. And Bumper, every single that we have put out it's on the radio, bro.
It's played, so it's not on the shelf somewhere.
No, right.
It's not on the shelf somewhere.
Yeah. It's getting airplay.
Let me pay a little bit of bills real quick, man. Hey, if you guys are in Dallas-Fort Worth area, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there is a band. They've been playing all over the place, and they're called Ladez. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see them this Saturday.
I know.
Ladez is a badass band. I've had David here. I have Markel here. They're just great, humble guys, and they're going to be in the Dallas area. So if you're in the Dallas area, man, Saturday, May 21st, Ladez is going to be at the Victoria Banquet Hall, 13435 B Street, like the bee, like the buzzing bee, B Street. Farmers Branch, Texas. I don't know where exactly Farmers Branch, Texas is, but it's got to be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And it's going to be $15 all night long, right? And if you want a table, you want to reserve a table, you know, like the old school days, bring out your tios, your tias, and all that stuff. Hit them up, man. Hit up my buddy Sergio Barbosa at 214-202-4517. That's 214-202-4517. Ladez, May 21st in Dallas. If you guys ain't got nothing going on, that's the place to be, man. So again, I'll next week I'll mention it to you guys again. But again, thank you to my buddy Sergio Barbosa for being a sponsor of tonight's show. And speaking of sponsors, man, I can't forget one of my good sponsors here, Mr. Ricky Ray, man. If you guys are in the market to buy a brand new home or sell your house, right now is a selling market right now. Hit up Ricky Ray, 956-424-5724. And if you're not in the market to sell or buy, look up this guy. Look him up, Ricky Ray. Look up Ricky Ray. He is a saxophone player for La 45, and he's just like he'll get, if you're having a bad day, he always posts something that'll give you just some good vibes, man. So shout out to Ricky Ray, 956-424-5724, man. That's my buddy Ricky Ray. And then last but not least, you guys seen the banner for the whole show, to my buddies at the Create Original Screen Printing. To all my artists, including Magnifico Siete, even though they got brand new shirts. If you're in the market for a new shirt maker, maybe a better price, you got a different design, these guys do it all, man. They're it's female owned, veteran owned. These guys will take care of you. Anything that I've ever sent to them, they've always taken care of it really, really quick. You got graduations coming up, graduation parties, family reunions. You got to make any kind of shirts. If you don't have a logo, they'll help you make a logo. So hit up my buddies at Create Original Screen Printing. You can find them at createoriginal.com. Yeah, okay. So we're back live now, man. We're back live.
That's all.
So if you're just tuning back in, man, we are live here from the Wacky Wednesday studio with none other than Magnifico Siete. Yeah, these dudes right here, man, are the real deal. When you hear their music, you will know right away. We played a couple of songs already. I'll probably play a couple of more before we call it quits. But these guys are out and about. They're just not a group that you're hearing on the radio. Like, where can I see them? These dudes they're gigging. They're out there, man. So you guys are going to be gigging in Goliad, Texas on Friday. Waxahachie on Saturday
afternoon.
And then Saturday night,
Victoria.
Victoria,
Yes.
Texas. Where are you going to be at in Victoria?
The Rustic Ranch.
Rustic Ranch. Have you guys played there before?
No.
You haven't played in Victoria at all?
Yes. Oh, yeah. We played in Victoria.
How's your crowd there? How's your crowd in Victoria?
It's getting there, bro. It's getting there.
Hey, wow.
Hey,
but when you say it's getting there, let me ask you this, man. You get more nervous playing for 50?
I get nervous every time, every night. Every night, bro.
Always try to get him to take a shot because
I don't drink, bro. And the guys chingy.
Just take one shot.
Take one shot. I don't, bro. My bass player, our bass player, Jesse Mahia, he said, Leroy, I see. He calls me Heroy. Hey, Heroy. He said, I see it. He said, I see it in your face, bro. You're nervous. Like Saturday, we were in Hereford, Texas, Saturday. And he said, Leroy, what's wrong, Leroy? And I said, nothing, bro. He said, no, I see it in you. You're nervous, aren't you? But I get nervous every time we go up, bro. Every time. But then after the first couple of songs, yeah.
But do you get nervous? So where I was going was like, some people get more nervous to play for less people than they are nervous to get paid for a lot of people. Or you're nervous,
that's
just
true.
the same.
That's
it's
true.
The same.
I get like that too, man. Because
for playing for less people, right?
Yes,
because it's like they're paying more attention to you.
Yes. I mean, you just feel like you're doing something wrong. You're like, man, what are we doing?
But you know, some of those gigs, it's when you play your best, bro. Yeah. When there's only 10 people there. Because we've done it before. 10 people there, and you play your best, bro.
Yeah.
As long as 2 people are having a good time, bro.
That's right.
That's all that matters.
And it comes and you start acting more. You loosened up.
Loosen up, bro. Yeah,
I can
I can see that.
I'm like, oh my God, we've been we've been opening up for shout out to Sandra.
Yeah.
Sandra from Joe Lopez's wife. You know, we've been doing some gigs with those guys, and man, those dances are packed, bro. And we look out there like, you know,
All of them are kind too.
and
They're real humble.
They're badass.
just
dude.
get nervous.
They
Yeah.
jam.
Speaking of them, I think they're gonna be here in San Antonio tomorrow.
man.
Yes.
They put on a
Yeah,
show.
man.
They put
Smoke
on a
Sky
show,
Bar,
dude.
and guess how much it costs to get in?
Nada.
Free.
And that's what they like. That's what they. I don't want to say, man, pero ¿qué más quieren? You know,
Hey, that's what I was.
free,
¿Qué
bro.
más quieres? But
It's
even
free.
at some free dances, yeah, people, you know what I mean.
No,
And
van a repelar.
but you know what? But what happens, man, is like, I think as Tejano fans, we get so used to the festivals, we get used to like it's
No
being
quieren
free,
pagar.
right? And
Like,
then
this is what Jesse Perales always says: "Le doy café y quiere donuts."
so you give them you know $15, $20, $25. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Tejanos are like, what? $15?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But you go spend $50 at the bar.
That's right. That don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense, dude,
yeah.
but we do it. We do it.
right, we do it.
And you know what? I'm quite honest. Like sometimes, like they tell me, hey, $30. I'm like, hey, wait, $30? No mames, $30, right? But
You know, you always think that, but then when you go to the show and you're done with it,
It's worth it.
It's like, man,
I had a good time.
It's, you know,
the other thing is, and I don't want Joey to come out here. He'll blast me because, you know, he's like, we go somewhere and, you know, they'll let us in free. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, bump, come on, you're like part of the media. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
of
Whatever,
course.
just come on in. Well, shit, I'm not going to say no to free, bro. Who's going to say no to free? And so the people will be like, okay, motherfucker, next time you say we got to go out and support, then your ass better pay the money, man. So,
Yes.
no, for sure. Tomorrow at Smoke, it's gonna be a packed house. So if I were you, I'd get there really, really early.
Yes,
If
those guys are awesome, man. They treat us really good. We've been doing some shows with Joe, and they treat us really good. You know,
That's awesome, man.
We love working with those guys.
yeah.
And they jam.
have you guys played here, right? You guys played here during the fanfare time. Y'all played at the park, right? You played at Rosedale Park.
Rosedale
Yes,
Park.
we
Yeah.
played at
That was
Rosedale
cool.
Park with Joe and them.
That's badass,
Yes,
man.
it is.
And you know what I mean. You guys have that style. So if you go to a baile, you're gonna get the old school mafia sound and the ma
It's like
sound.
mafia
So
and
Takes you back, huh? I told you.
takes you back, yeah, for sure, man.
Aquanet, sequence, all that.
Somebody put $50 to see Ramon Ayala in Tennessee. Manuel,
we
don't
charge
get me
what,
started. We argue about this all the time. Mexicanos,
$50.
regional Mexicanos,
They'll pay it.
they'll pay $100.
They will.
Like
Dude,
it's cool.
Have you
Shit,
ever
I seen him. He jams too.
Have you ever seen when they go get beer, bro? They don't buy one.
No, they
Nah,
buy
They'll
buckets.
buy they'll buy buckets, or
Buckets.
they'll buy the whole freaking case, bro. And they're the type of people. He might spend whatever it costs him, say just $40, and if he only got one out of it, he's okay with it, and he gave it to all his buddies.
I'm glad
That's
you said
weird.
that because
it's true, bro.
you're gonna
and that's where we lack,
well,
bro.
Yep, you're
That's
right.
exactly what we lack.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's answering the
Yeah, that's
question
what-
without
of course, it
even
came to-
asking. It came
you.
to.
Bobo, it came to you. man.
Bobo, you know, Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, we talk about music, we talk about, you know, life in general, cultura. This last weekend, man, it's hard for me to get around, right, with my broken leg. But my wife had bought tickets for us to go see Disney on Ice. And at the Alamo Dome. Well, shit, you know, it's about 100 stairs to get up to the Alamo Dome and then con crutches.
Yeah,
and
and
all
then
that.
get inside.
So my wife's like, hey, I forgot we have a workshop at our work. Like, I bought the tickets. I can't go. I said, well, me and Mijo will go. And my buddy was visiting. Another one of my old buddies in Marine Corps. And I'm like, hey, Isidro, you want to go to Disney on Ice with me, bro? He's like, what is that? It's Disney. You know when they ice skate? He's like, dude,
Is that a
without
club? Is that
hesitation,
a
bro.
bar?
He's like, fuck it, vamos.
Is that a
So
bar?
here we are, two grown men and we're taking my 7-year-old son to see Disney on Ice, right?
Oh shit.
So we get to the Alamo Dome, and where I'm going with this is that, for the people that are hanging out with us, I just want to. I got a glimpse of our cultura. I got a glimpse of who we are.
Yeah.
And it just, we sat back in the chair, and I actually had a conversation with my buddy. Shout out to my buddy Isidro, and I said, "Man, Isidro, you know what's crazy, bro? Is that first of all, I sat on my chair and I gave him my card, and I said, hey, can you take my? They wheelchaired me to our seat. I said, take my son and whatever he wants, get him a soda, nachos, whatever.
Yeah.
El pago todo.
Right, or and a toy.
Yeah.
Right, they have everything lights up.
Yeah.
So el vato llega, here comes my son smiling. He's got this big old Moana hook, lighted up, y la chingada, right? Happy as hell.
Yeah.
And ahí viene Isidro atrás, he's going like this to me. I said, what, dude? I said, bro, what is this? He goes, here's your card, bro. I said, how much? He goes, it was $40. I said, $40 for a goddamn light with a hook? It is. He was happy. Ooh, we started watching the show. And I told him, I was like, you know what's crazy, man, is that I saw so much raza there. A mom and a dad.
Yeah.
4 or 5 kids, dude. 10 years and younger.
Right.
And I know, dude, I'm not judging people, right? But I just, I know my people, right? It's amazing to me that our culture, we might, like you said it earlier, we might need a part for our car. We might need to pay rent. We might need, it's either the water bill, electric bill, or take my kids to Disney on Ice. Y cuando llegan lo que ellos quieren, I'm
You're
gonna
get exactly. You're right.
I'll worry about that shit later.
right?
And it always
Yeah.
pans out later because
And it
you
will,
spend that time.
bro. It will.
But to see the families there like that, dude, it warmed my. I'm like, you know what? This is.
right.
It's like people say, you're not gonna die holding on to all this money. Like,
Yeah.
go out and do
Yeah,
what you gotta
man.
do.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that leads to the show, right? Like, hey, get out, dude. Get out of the house. Go spend $15.
Yeah.
Go buy you a bucket of beer for $20. Sit down, have some beers, listen to some good music. You know where I think I would love to see you guys, man? If you guys can ever get on the Pepsi Peña ticket. If you guys can get on a Pepsi Peña ticket, y'all are gonna fall in love with the crowd. 2, anytime he calls you, like, we're gonna do it. So Pepsi Peña is from KDA, Radio Jalapeno 99.9 here in the Jalapeno Radio Network. Here's some. So Pepsi Peña has been around for a long time. He's a disc jockey. He does like a lot of the oldies, and old Tejano music, or even we just call it Chicano music.
Okay.
All the horns, Sonny Osuna's, the Little Joes, like that. That was his realm, his time. And so they do like tariadas, and they'll do like right here at the Shriner Auditorium, and the baile will start like at 4. The baile is over at 10:30.
Oh, okay.
But you can bring sandwiches, pollo. You can bring your own bottles,
And just sit
you
there.
sit with your friends like the old school. You have a baile, but the music is, they love it. It's bad. So anybody in the Pepsi Peña, Radio Jalapeno, if to anybody watching from La 45, from the Ram Herrera camp, I don't know who else have I seen over there. Jay Pettis camp. These guys have played and they get crowds, man.
Wow. Okay.
It is older people, right? He calls them the oldest teenagers in America, right? They might not look like teenagers, but they got teenage hearts. And dude, they love. I promise you, Bobo. I promise you, if Magnifico Siete can get on one of those tickets, you're gonna blow those people out of the water.
Man, that'd be awesome, dude. That would be awesome.
One, because there are a lot of the fans. They're not open to new music, right?
Right.
But when it's on the ticket, it's in their face, and they hear.
Once
They're
they
like,
hear a horn.
"Hey, what the hell? This is."
Because the horn was back in their era. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So again,
Well,
if
whoever we need a contact, or hit me up on Facebook, and you can reach me at 830-263-0521.
put that in the comments right there.
Orale.
One of y'all put that in the comments. If you guys, because that was a question earlier, if they want to hire you guys, how to get a hold of you. Look up Myra D. Myra D will point you in
she'll
the
point you in the right direction.
in the right direction, man. Shout out to Felipe Sanchez. Get pa whole bumper. I hope you're doing better, Mag. Magnifico Siete are bad. Well, they call you Mag 7. Mag 7.
Está bueno.
We'll take it.
We'll take that. Yeah, we Mag 7.
Hell yeah.
A shout out to, I see my mom's watching, so hello,
My mom and my
Hello,
dad.
Mom.
Patsy.
Patsy.
My wife on there too. She's on there. She's still watching. Hello, hon. Bien cansada.
Bien cansada. Hey, what was a song right before Quédate? What was the
Me aventaron tus
Me
brazos.
aventaron tus brazos.
that one? It's this one right here.
That's another Cornelio Reina song.
No sé por qué cambiaste a los brazos, aquellos brazos que tanto te apretaron. No sé por qué dejaste a los ojos que día y de noche por ti siempre lloraba.
Es puro cachete a cachete. right there,
Cachete,
dude.
bro. Yeah.
Cosas que te gustan con estos brazos que nunca te golpearon, pero te llevas algo que vale mucho.
And Joey laid down all the drums on all these
Everything.
songs, bro.
On these songs?
He's got that groove, you know.
Joey Jam. Shout out to Joey
Joey Jam.
Jimenez. Man, that's a badass song, dude.
Con toda mi ternura, hasta tus manos se mueren de coraje.
And you know, bro, we play our songs
Que muera vacío.
and everybody's getting on the dance floor and dancing, bro.
Dude, I mean, I just told you right now. As soon as you hear it, it's like cachete. Like let's go. We gotta dance. Let's get up and get going.
You know, the people act like they've already heard this song, you know. But as soon as we take off with all of our original music that we have, everybody's on the dance floor, bro. Everybody. And it looks like, man, these guys have already, like, you know,
They've been to this town
like,
20 times. Everybody knows and they know all their songs.
Exactly. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Bobo, that's what it's about, dude.
Yes.
It's about having people on the dance floor,
Oh yeah.
having a good time and enjoying
yeah.
your music and enjoying.
And the more people there out there, hey, I look at the guys. Fuck it, one more time. Let's do it again. You know, we'll go through the song again. You know,
Yeah.
if nobody's dancing, let's
Hey,
go
pero
out.
este vato ya sabe todos los mañas. He already has all the.
He's got it down, bro.
Yeah, he's got it down.
awesome.
I'm ready to record. Speaking of that, I want to hear myself now.
Oh, you know. he keeps saying, he keeps saying, I'm gonna do the next one, right? I'm gonna do the next one, right? I'm gonna do the next recording.
Get a drum solo.
Yeah, get a drum solo. Get a drum solo.
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell him, bro. You know, I'll tell him let loose. You know, at the end of the song, just you know,
Shine,
let loose.
man.
You know,
But you
he
know
cuts
what?
it real short sometimes, and you know, but nombre, you
It's
know,
that church.
Hey, take it as a fan of listening to music, bro.
Absolutely.
Like sometimes there's drummers that are so good, right? They're so good, but they're so badass. And you know why they're badass? Not because they're doing drum solos. You just said it. You just said it an hour or a few minutes ago. You catch that fucking groove,
that groove, bro.
and it's like steady,
Yes,
right? They're not throwing their own little spunk to it.
No.
It's all about keeping everybody together.
Right.
And that makes you, okay, if they give you the A from Gonzales, Texas, bam, el vato, bang.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I get that.
Right,
But
yeah.
in the song,
Era puro straight.
boom. You know what I
A
mean?
lot of
Keeping
holding back.
everybody in
We
the
love
Keeping
pocket.
pocket.
we love straight.
Straight up.
The more straight it is, more clean, and it sounds more awesome. That's the way we keep it. I like it like that, you know.
But it's fair to say you're the leader of the band.
Chris.
So who dresses everybody?
They dress themselves.
He puts on my shoes. He puts on my shoes.
Oh,
No,
shit, man.
everybody has their own style, bro. You know that I'm not here getting. Hey, I don't like that. Nah.
Yeah.
Neta?
Oh yeah, bro.
So everybody wears what they want.
Everybody
Yeah,
wears what they
we
want.
just
And
kinda-
we all stay. We stay in that same. You know.
We gotta wear a black shirt. We gotta wear a black shirt.
Yeah, you know.
Is that what you do? Like a black shirt, white shirts?
Nah.
We just kind of
Whatever's in
more or less,
style, bro.
yeah.
You know what's in style. The way the guys.
I guess we
dress,
trust
you know?
we trust each other.
Well, but
enough.
shit, if you keep in that mafia style, fuck it, tights y sequences, ya madre, eh?
Hey,
Hola.
but you know what, bro? I would love to do that. Not the seat, not the pants and all that, but man, I have been looking, you know, to bring back like the '80s, bro, and I would do it for you know.
For the fans.
I wish mom for
There,
the
you heard it
fans,
here
man.
first on
fans,
Wacky
dude.
Wednesday. When you see Magnifico Siete one day, wherever it might be, and they come out wearing some sequins.
And
I would like
y'all
to see
show up
what-
with sequence too, también.
You know, I would like him to have one color, the way Mafia would. Man, that shit drove me crazy, bro.
You should get this. This guy's got it. Puro tights, the leotard, the whole thing, top to bottom, bam. and
Tights. I'll wear some colorful shit, not no tights.
He wears shoes, and we told him the awards. We had told him you got to get some good, nice dressy shoes. And he said that's the only time. He said I'm not wearing that no more.
I'm wearing my
he's
shoes.
puro tenis,
Oh, yeah,
I'm wearing my
yeah.
Puro
shoes.
tenis.
So what do you wear, Vans?
I wear Vans, Jordan, Nike, Reebok, Adidas,
Oh, you do it all. You do it
everything.
all. Okay.
Versatile.
And Bobo, does your wife say, "Hey, man, like"?
Vete.
No.
I'll see you when you come back.
Hey, Juan Advice from Florida said, "Put on some MC Hammer pants."
Hey, bro, we used to do that. Whatever back in the day when
that
we were
was
young, and you know when I played with the other band, whatever Mafia was dressed up as, we would dress up as like them. When salieron the parachute pants, the MC Hammer pants, todo eso, whatever Mafia did,
The
we
boots.
did
I
it.
can't remember the boots, the cowboy boots.
The boots,
Yeah,
everything.
tucking them in, cuz.
Tuck them in and all
Knee
that.
high.
No, well, actually, Excelencia were the guys that were doing that stuff. Mafia really did.
I wasn't.
Chamacos.
Yeah. You know,
That
the
was-
glitter and
that's-
all that.
that's
Whatever
really
those
too
guys
way
did, bro,
back for
we
me.
did it, man. I mean,
Hey, Bobo, even the long hair, bro.
yeah, también.
You had long hair.
Aretes, and we put the freaking black liner and all that shit back in the day.
Dude, okay, so I haven't seen these guys live, but I will.
But we don't do that anymore,
I'll
guys.
pay. Wait a minute. I'll pay the $30 to see.
Hey, Greg, put some pics up on there.
No.
Put some pics up of class.
Yeah, man. Well,
Yeah, bro.
That was back in the day, bro. We had long hair and aretes and all that stuff. Yeah.
That's badass.
But
bro.
those are the good old days, bro. You
That's
know,
what I'm
I
saying.
wish-
Those are the good old days, man. That's
those
what
are
we're
the
trying
good
to bring
old
back.
days, bro.
Those are the good old days, but there's still a lot of good days to come.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I really want people to
like that.
to embrace you guys when they see you guys coming. You see them on a poster at your local carniceria or your little corner store or whatever. You see Mag 7, Magnifico Siete. You guys need to get out there and show them some
Yeah,
support,
man.
dude.
We want that Grammy. Give us a chance, bro. You know.
So
give us a chance,
speaking
man.
of the Grammy,
we worked hard for this, man.
speaking of the Grammy,
So many years.
I think a lot of people don't really you talked about it a little bit. A lot of people don't really understand how much work it takes into just to get into even looked at. Not even you're not saying nominated, but just to get looked at. Like you gotta put in your own legwork.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You have, I always say this, but you always have some bands like, man, hombre, I never get nominated. I never get nominated.
Well, that's where you mess up.
And then when I hear them say that, you know, privately I ask them, say, so you never get nominated. I always hear you say that, but
Your thought process right there.
have
is
you
already messing up.
ever did all the paperwork? Did you fill out all the application? Did you turn in all your stuff?
It's a lot of
Did you
work,
write?
bro.
It's a lot of work, and it's meticulous work, right? If you don't do that, then what leg do you have to stand on?
Exactly.
You can't miss. Now, if you do all the work, day a year in and year out, year in, year, then you can say, man, fuck them. I never get nominated.
Exactly.
Whatever
Yes,
it is.
Yes.
But dude, honestly, Boba, I really think you guys can. You guys can pull one off,
I
dude.
hope so, man.
I mean the way
Well,
you
Bumper.
the way all your singles come out on the radio, that says right there, says it all. Think of how many bands that are out right now they're lucky to get 1 or 2 songs played on the radio.
Yeah.
Y ya cuando se acaba, after 2 or 3 months que se acaba,
That's
it kind of fades away. Every cuando you hear it come back on, right?
Yeah.
But to hear your name, your band name consistently, or to see it consistently on charts,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
right? And the charts, that's a whole nother political thing. Like
Right.
some charts
Yeah,
are
some charts are
political,
different.
some are, you
Yeah,
call it what you
yeah.
want.
You can
But
call it,
if you're consistently on somebody's rear view mirror or not rear view mirror, but on their windshield, dude, your chances are good.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Your chances are good. And I guess once you get a Grammy, you can put it in your back pocket and say, okay, ya llegamos.
Yeah. That's it.
I mean, don't stop. Don't stop the grind, bro. Don't stop the grind.
We've only been nominated for just like most promising band for the Tejano Music Awards.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. We have never even been,
But even
nominated.
that, dude, I mean, that's
an
great,
honor
dude.
too, bro.
Yeah,
I don't.
know,
a lot of people talk about it. It's rigged and all this and that. It's okay, bro. Everybody got their own differences. You know what I mean? They're gonna.
For sure.
They're gonna talk regardless, bro. But yeah, bro. I mean, we love to get nominated for the awards, also. Tejano Music Awards.
So those of you guys watching, man, the fans, this is where you got to ask for their music. I had Johnny Ramirez on here. Johnny Ramirez from 95.7, right? And he said, "Look, man, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there for everybody watching. When y'all make sure you call your radio stations and request a song. Radio stations don't give a shit if you call and request a song." So, you know what I mean? I don't know how true it is. I mean, the guy's been in the business for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But there's other ways, dude. There's other ways. I play music on the Fridays when I do the Frito Pie Friday shows. I'll play new music from new artists and even.
Oh, we're on there.
Yeah, I played a few Magnifico Siete songs on Frito Pie Friday.
Well, thank you.
And what's great, dude, is I just love to see the artist reaction. Like, hey, that was badass.
Yeah.
And if it's really not that good, there's no comments.
No comments, exactly.
And Bumper's like, hey, we got a next song coming out. So, no, for sure, man. Have you ever thought about, I kind of asked you a little bit earlier, but I'm being more direct with you. Have you ever thought about doing a song that's not in that style? That's the honest truth. No.
You're asking, no. We did.
That would be fun.
Tell them
Some
about the
salsa
time.
or
Tell them
conjunto.
about the time whenever we went to practice without
That would
you.
be fun.
We back in the Adelante days, we had rehearsal and I couldn't be there early enough because my son had a doctor's appointment here in San Antonio. Dude, I get back to practice and these guys arranged a song.
Original.
It was an original that was way out of my league,
You know what?
bro.
It was a badass song, bro. But
No, it wasn't.
yes, it was.
No. Dude, they arranged it. It didn't have nothing like what we sound like, bro. It had da-da-da-da-da-da. We never threw those kind of licks in there. And I was mad because they tried to get out of the box and go somewhere else.
Right.
But I didn't let it. We played it. I sang it a huevo.
He said, "Oh,